we're going to start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a moment of silence, please. Roll call, Corinne.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Here.
Counselor Heising?
Here.
Counselor Simon?
Here.
Counselor Schneider?
Here.
We have 4 members present. We have a quorum.
Mayor, if I could have a second just to make a motion to excuse Councilman Tiarina due to work-related reasons.
Sure.
I'll second.
Motion to excuse Counselor Tiarina, moved by Counselor Chamberlain and seconded by Counselor Simon. Any discussion? Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Simon?
Yes.
Counselor Heising?
Yes.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
4 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Thank you, Shane.
Yep, thanks, Mayor.
Okay. Let's see. Council, is it time to go over the prior meeting's minutes? Have a discussion. Can we have a motion on that, please?
I will make a motion.
A second.
Motion to approve the prior meeting minutes, moved by Counselor Heising and seconded by Counselor Schneider. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay. And let's see, committee reports. We have a tree commission, met on April 1st.
I was not at there. That
Did you
meeting.
say April Fools? Or no?
Yeah. Evidently not a whole lot changed. What I heard.
Okay. We're going to the Tree City USA Awards event. Okay, so no action. And I did get a letter that we became award recipients again for Tree City USA. So we'll be getting our little presentation plaque, or little thing to go on the plaque. Okay, department head reports. Bill?
As discussed earlier in the week, Zoll was here Friday and actually reprogrammed the new advanced monitors, and as soon as the Xenix get a release date, they'll be back to program those monitors. But this ensures that all of our monitors are warranted, so we're not stuck with a repair bill if something were to happen. As of today, the external posting for the executive assistant to the fire chief has been posted to the public. My understanding is we have 3 internal applicants that have expressed interest, and Human Resources is working with them individuals to obtain some paperwork and get them scheduled. I've been working with Skeet and staff and maintenance to look at our fleet, decide based on different parameters where we're at with that, and help develop some replacement schedules. We helped host the Roth ID car seat check event. That went well on March 29th. And Austin Griffith, who is not here, passed his Fire 1 certification. So that currently leaves us with 2 individuals taking Firefighter 2 currently, 4 individuals taking EMTB, and 3 individuals taking Firefighter 1.
Questions?
Just a reminder, April is Child Abuse Awareness Month. Wednesday is Wear Blue Day for child abuse awareness. Today I got back the unmarked vehicle, so it is ready and driving, and the Durango that will be the patrol vehicle was taken down to Defiance to swap out, so it'll be its turn to start getting work on it done. And then those that may have seen, we did have quite a crowd for the protest on Saturday, a lot more than I kind of had planned. About 140 at the max was my count on it. No problems. They all behaved very well. No issues. A little bit of got into some back and forth, but nothing that went over the line. So all in all, I'd say it went well.
For the 140, just out of curiosity, for the 140, were those partly counter protesters, or was that mainly the protesters?
At most, there was about 15 that were on the counter side. It kind of fluctuated between about 8 and 15 on the counter side, but.
It wasn't a good day for them to be out there, so.
No, it was
Gotta give
chilly
kudos
and
for
rainy
people to
and
stand out
not
there.
the nicest of weather, but.
Questions?
Do they keep their foot traffic to public portions right away mostly? I mean, do we-
Yeah, they kind of stood just off of the sidewalk into the grassy area. Didn't really wander much off of that. They did do a couple of times, they would march up and down with on the sidewalk with their signs. But they really didn't come off of that too much unless they were like going back to the cars, because they didn't use the parking lot for parking, but no, nothing.
So it didn't seem to interfere in any of our businesses or anything like that, chief?
No, so being that it was at the old Rite Aid, they're closed anyway, so nobody went anywhere really near the building. They walked kind of back and forth, they did walk over to Circle K and get coffee and different things like that. But no, there was no interference. Traffic went by as smooth. I mean, it had some people honking and yelling out the windows, but it never was stopped or any problems with traffic that way either.
We know if they were local or?
Didn't really ask too many questions.
So I was under the impression they were gonna bring people in for this.
There was one bus that came by, parked over a Walmart. I did not see how many people came out of that, but I do know that there were people walking back over there when the event was over, so.
Thank you. Keith?
Just a couple of updates. The hybrid beacon, the pavement stripes have been put in. The electricity is there. The beacon is up. A few more signage issues and hopefully not a spark test, but a test of the system. And we should be up and running here in the next couple of weeks.
I'm sure you're done giving updates about that thing, all right?
I hope so. I hope that April, or end of April, 1st of May will be my last update on that, and we will be able to get that process through. The first reading of legislation that you have, Resolution 2025-8, is for the resurfacing of North Fulton Street. I was advised on Friday that that has been approved by ODOT, and is ready to go out to bid. But we can't award it till August 1st because it is a fiscal year 2026 project for ODOT. So we can go through the 3 readings as normal, and then we'll put it out to bid probably mid-June so that we can award it by August 1st. And other than we've been dealing with rain, not too many issues. We have had quite a surge out at the water reclamation plant, but they're handling it and everything seems to be going okay. A few tree issues, but our guys have done a really good job of keeping the trees maintained, so we haven't had too many issues there. They are out doing brush collection and are on the regular rotation as of right now, minus any wind damage or something, where we have to pull them off to do that.
Hopefully we're done with wind.
I certainly hope so. And Fulton Street, the final thing, Fulton Street water line is underway. They're going along fairly well. Every now and then there's a few spots in the road, but you just never know what you're going to find until you start digging. That's all I have unless you have any questions.
Do we have brush collection schedule on the city website
Yep.
or anything? Okay.
It's on the calendar portion and also how every other week and stuff.
Council weeks, it's on the north side. Second and fourth weeks, it's on the south side. If there's a 5th week, they don't go out. They just
Okay.
first and third, second and fourth.
Sounds good.
At our crossing where the hybrid beacon is, right now there's like a fluorescent yellow of signs with solar powered lights.
Yep.
Do those plan to get relocated?
Yep.
Okay. Those are ours?
Yep.
Good.
They were purchased, I believe the Lions Club helped us
Okay.
get those, but we will I'm just trying to debate whether they should go on Fulton Street or Oddie, because I think Oddie really has more traffic than what Fulton Street does.
Okay, so you're looking into where to put them next?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
While you guys are bringing up that crossing, I was there today, and on the west side, right on the corner when you're going into Dollar General, it almost looks like we've lost part of the road, and it's right on the ADA ramp. That might need to be looked at. It looks like it's sunk this winter, and there's quite a big hole there. And I just noticed it for the first time, and I use that drive a lot to go into Dollar General or walking across there. I think it just happened recently.
Okay.
You guys are talking about it, it made me think about it. So, alrighty, Jamie.
Okay, I prepared the month-end reports for March and passed those along to you. The income tax revenues are down $50,000 or 2.78% from where we were last year. I think that's pretty normal. Tax due date is next Tuesday, the 15th. Trish is doing late nights tonight and tomorrow night. If anybody needs to come after hours, she'll be here until 7. We did get the sign out front started again. I don't know if you've all noticed that, but it's not just the date and time anymore, so
Good.
plus. And I think that's all I got.
Well, I seen the line today, so it's beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a line downstairs. Girls are busy. Questions for Jamie? Tom? Sorry, so sorry.
Said about everything I need to say this evening prior to council meeting. I don't really have anything to report. Just got back from vacation and appreciate you guys putting up with Stephen, I think, in staff meeting.
He did a good job.
Breaking him in.
You did a good job.
Yeah, he said, go ahead, Mayor, run it.
No, not that part. But he asked questions.
Yes, he
and
did.
He said he would look into something. I thought, hey. So that was good. Yeah, that's true.
Did she do a good
I
job?
forgot about that
She got a
part.
portion.
Did she
retained.
do a good job?
Yeah, she did a good
She
job.
did? Okay.
She, all of a sudden, she thinks she's a lawyer.
No, I don't. Oh, no. All righty. Let's see. Moving on. Obviously, we have no questions for you, but let's see. First reading of legislation is a resolution 2025-8, a resolution authorizing the mayor to advertise for bids for resurfacing North Fulton Street, authorizing the mayor to accept the lowest and best bid, and authorizing the mayor to enter a contract with the lowest and best bidder.
I will make a motion on that.
Second.
Motion to place resolution 2025-8 on first reading, moved by Counselor Heising and seconded by Counselor Chamberlain. Any discussion? Counselor Heising?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Simon?
Yes.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
4 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Okay, we have nothing under second reading, but under third reading, we have an ordinance 2025-4, an ordinance amending the codified ordinances of the city of Wauseon to add a new section 721 pertaining to the mobile food vehicles.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion to place ordinance 2025-4 on third and final reading, moved by Counselor Schneider and seconded by Counselor Simon. Any discussion? Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
Counselor Simon?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Heising?
Yes.
4 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Okay, ordinance 2025-5 is an ordinance amending section 377 of the codified ordinances of the city of Wauseon.
I'll make it.
I'll second the call for attorney.
Motion to place ordinance 2025-5 on third and final reading, moved by Counselor Simon and seconded by Counselor Chamberlain. Any discussion? Counselor Simon?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Heising?
Yes.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
4 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Okay, under new business, I do have something, I need to get I'm thinking buildings and ground meeting for some issues we're having already. It's spring in the park and some vandalism again. And I really want to get that stopped. It's just taking way too much time in Public Works. And also discussion of the dogs in Homecoming Park again. We're having issues with that again, and that is one that council said we would revisit if we don't. So I'd like to have buildings and grounds on that. And to go to the other side, we had a group here to talk about the feral cats. So I get to talk about cats and dogs at the next buildings and ground meeting. So who's ever in charge of that, if we can get that set up, that would be great.
Brandon and Jeremy are on that currently.
Okay.
Well, then I noticed when we walked the trail quite a bit.
Mhm.
Once you cross over, headed to 13, the only trash can is right here at Glenwood.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I've noticed a lot of bags being tossed into
Tossed
the,
all over
into
the
the,
trail.
yeah, when there's no leaves, you can see it.
Mhm.
So I don't know if it's just a matter of putting an extra trash can somewhere down through there, or,
Well, there's the fact that they're not even using the bags too. I mean-
well, they're using the bags there, because there's some
They're out
hanging
there.
trees.
Okay, oh, okay.
Yeah. They're just, well, they don't want to carry them,
Yeah.
so they're just throwing them off into the weeds,
Mhm.
so.
But you're not having to dodge much on your walk?
There
We
are
used
some,
to.
you always have some of
Yeah.
those, but yeah,
Majority is
the majority's
not.
in the bags
Okay.
hanging from the tree
All
now.
right.
Looks like Christmas.
That's gross.
It's bad, it was bad, yeah.
Okay. I don't get it. Alrighty, so that's what I had under new business, the planning yet of the homecoming operation or homecoming.
Operation Homecoming.
Homecoming, yeah.
Yeah, not to be
And-
confused with the
Oh,
homecoming.
with the homecoming, yes.
World War II reenactment, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is the first weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of May, and they've been doing a lot of advertising on that, and they're really excited to do this, so I hope we have a good turnout and good weather, because the one in Defiance got canceled due to the flooding. They couldn't do it. So, let's see, other than that, I think that's it. Anybody else have anything for new business? Old business? Well, then I guess we just need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
That's
Motion to approve and pay the bills, moved by Counselor Schneider and seconded by Counselor Simon. Any discussion? Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
Counselor Simon?
Yes.
Counselor Heising?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
4 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Okay, and our executive session wasn't supposed to go into effect till 5:30, and I don't think anyone's here, so we'll just leave it at that and not adjourn until after the executive session. That's okay?
So are you just gonna hang?
We're gonna hang,
Okay.
5:30. Unless you want to, then we have to have another meeting, go into executive session. So,
You can go into executive session so the folks don't have to, other folks don't have to stick around.
no, you guys all should just hang with us. No, we could do that if you guys want to do that, we'll just sit there.
That's fine. I'll make a motion to go into executive session.
I'll second the idea.
Motion to enter into executive session, moved by Counselor Heising and seconded by Counselor Chamberlain. Any discussion?
I'd just like to extend invitations to our current clerk, our legal department, and the mayor.
Counselor Heising?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Simon?
Yes.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
4 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Thank you, everybody.